All right, so we're still solving proportions. And I kind of saved these. I did the easy ones Friday for us. And we're going to kind of kick it up a notch today where there's going to be more than one thing in that proportion. So tell me again, what is a proportion?
You say like a
It's, okay, so that's a ratio. A ratio can be written as a fraction, but what's a proportion? It's when two ratios are set equal to each other, remember? So on Friday, we did things like 2 over x equals 5 over 20. And how did we solve that? Cross multiply. So we went here, so 2 times 20 is 40, and then we did the equal sign, and then we went here, right? And how do you solve that from there?
divide
By
5.
5. Okay, so that's just kind of a refresher on what we did on Friday, okay? But today these fractions are going to look a little bit different. They're going to look a little more involved.
Whole numbers?
Well,
That's easy, because all I gotta do is like,
but maybe I have something that looks like this. Why is this one different?
oh my
Look, there's more than just one term in that fraction, okay? It's got 2 pieces now. But I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm still, when I have 2 ratios equal, when I have a proportion, I am still going to cross multiply. It's just more complicated, but you're going to see when you set it up, it's going to look exactly like the equations you've already been solving. So let's cross multiply and see what happens. X and 2 gives me, or 2x. Now here's where you have to be careful, okay? When I have something like this, I need to make sure I multiply 3 to everything in the bottom of the fraction, okay? So it's going to turn into a what? It starts with a D. Distribute, okay? So when you have more than one term, we're going to distribute. I'm going to pause just a second. So let's distribute now, okay? So I have 2x equals
3x.
3x. What do you get there? Negative 18. Watch these signs. Most of you on the quiz that worked through the one that had a minus, you have to, if this is a negative in front, you've got to multiply by a negative through there. You've got to watch those signs or you get the wrong answer. And if you were to plug it back in and check it, you would see that it was wrong. You would see that something went wrong. Okay? Who are we missing? Who's not here? Everybody's here?
I thought somebody set aside behind you.
Everybody's here. All right. What do I do now? How do I solve it?
Oh, the reason why that's right there, because she sat in my seat and I sat.
It's okay. It's okay. What do I do to solve it? What? Minus 3?
No,
Minus 2. I would minus the 2x, but here's
smaller.
it's smaller. Guys, are we having a private conversation? I would move the 2x because it's smaller, but here's where you start to get a little mixed up, okay? What is 2x minus 2x?
What? 0x.
0. It's just 0, right? You can have 0 is okay to have. That is not bad. You can have 0. What is 3x minus 2x?
What is?
So I'm going to just put x, and I've still got the minus 18. Now, x is still not by itself. Well, what took the x? I'm solving, so what do I do? Add 18 to both sides. Look at what's hooked to x. Look at what needs to go away in order to get x by itself. So this side is 18 and this side is x, and it's solved for x now. You know, it's just a couple extra steps from what we were doing before. Okay, but it's still cross multiplying and it's still solving for x. Yes, Erky.
How do you do 3 minus 2 and get x?
Because 3 minus 2 is 1, and 1x is the same thing as x. If there's ever not a coefficient there, we can imply. It's an implied one. Let's see. And some of them are still going to be just as easy. Let's do another one. Okay. How do I solve this? What do I do? Cross multiply. Which one first? In 10 times what? 6. It really doesn't matter which diagonal you start with, okay? You just have to do both diagonals. So what is 6 times 10?
60.
Then do your equal sign, okay? And what is 5m times 12? 60m. Okay? I need to get m by itself, so what do I need to do? Divide by 60. No. There you go.
1.
But now, Kennedy, even if I had gotten 0, 0's an okay answer. It's still a value. But anything divided by itself is 1. Shh. All right, when you subtract something from itself, you get 0. When you divide it by itself, you get 1.
So that's it?
Okay. Let's do one more.
Alright, yes.
Let's make it a little bit harder. Guys, I need everyone's little conversations to stop, okay? Unless you're talking to me about math. Let's do... Let's make it a little bit harder. 4 plus 2w. All right. I have a proportion. I have 2 ratios equal to each other that I need to solve for w.
Okay.
So my first step is what? Cross multiply. Always cross multiply.
Just forget you. Then you must cross multiply. Do you basically just plug in a w with 6? How do you supposed to cross multiply those?
I'm going to show you. We're going to distribute. So it's 6 times, and because there's more than one thing in the bottom, I'm going to put them in parentheses to kind of help me see what I'm going to do. So, what? W minus 10. Now be careful because look on top here. I have a what? A negative. Negatives will throw you. You have to be very careful. So I've got negative 2.
So it's going to be 60 and 20.
I'm just sitting here like, what? What are y'all talking about? That's because good job. I took the wrong denominator. I'm sorry. I drew it and then wrote the wrong thing. These two go together and these two go together. Top of one, bottom of the other.
Oh, and that's it. You just...
Now, I need to solve, but this one's a little bit harder because I've got to distribute before I can remember. If we see the parentheses, we want to distribute, right? How about on the left? What do I get?
60.
6W. You just jumped ahead.
6W minus 6W. Minus 60.
Minus 60. Watch the signs here, okay? The signs will kill you.
I hate the signs.
Is it negative 8 plus
Yes.
negative 4W?
Negative 8, and then you can do plus negative or you can do minus. Either way, it doesn't matter. But yes, that's going to be a negative because I got a negative times a positive, which gives me a negative.
Oh my goodness.
Okay?
Would we subtract negative?
Okay, so what do? So you're thinking on the right line. We have to get we have to get the W's together. So, and the smallest of the W's is the negative 4W. So how do I get it from the right to the left? You would add it. Exactly right, because it's a negative. 6W plus 4W is 10W. And the 4W's are gone. Okay? Now what do I do? Somebody said it quietly. You add 60.
Not yet, Gloria.
Yeah, remember we're going SAD map, so we need to do the addition subtraction first.
Plus number sign.
So plus 60. That's right, 52. So now what?
Divide by 10.
That's right.
And W equals
5.2, 26 over 5, yes.
okay. That is a lot of
Okay.
work.
Now, let's do this one more, guys. I don't understand what's going on right now. Thank you. Let's do 2 over negative 3 equals 4V plus 4 over 2V plus 14. And I'm asked to solve for V.
Would you still parentheses?
Yes. Anytime there's more than one term in the top or the bottom of the fraction, I want to put the parentheses.
Okay, do you always have to put like 2 first? Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You can go from the top to the bottom or from the bottom. It doesn't matter which one you do first.
Okay.
Since you said that, we'll do this one first.
Okay.
So I've got 2 times 2V plus 14 equals okay. Setting it up is crucial here because if I put the wrong one with the wrong piece like I did a minute ago and y'all caught me, then I'm starting off in the hole, right? All right, let's distribute.
You got 4V plus
4V
28, I mean,
28.
equals.
But I got negative 12V plus 12.
Okay, now wait. You got negative 12V.
Yeah, plus negative.
Okay, so you're doing plus negative. I'm going to do minus just because I like the way that looks a little better. But you can do either or. Minus 12 is the same thing as plus negative 12. Adding a negative is the same thing as subtracting. Okay, so I see more than one variables and they're on different sides, so I need to know which one's the smallest that I should move.
Mr. D. It's
Sure.
30.
12.
Why?
What is negative?
It's negative. The 12 is negative. I don't want to deal with negatives if I don't have to because there's more room for error, right? All right, 4V and 12V. What's wrong with it? It's hot.
It's not bad in here.
I sprayed this morning because it did. The air. It's like bringing in outside. It's something in the air vent. I know. All right, 4V and 12V gives me what? 16V. These are gone. I did that to mark them out. And I'm still left with negative 12.
Plus 28 on both sides, right?
Close.
I mean, minus 28.
Minus the 28 because it's being added there. So I'm going to do minus 28. Yes. Negative 12 and negative 28 would give me negative 40. And then I'm going, yep. Let's see, negative, yes. It absolutely is. Divide both of them by 8.
So negative 5 and a half.
Yep. Because if I divide 40 by 8 and 16 by 8, I can reduce that fraction to negative 5 over 2.
40 divided by 8.
40 divided by 16.
40 divided by 16.
Math, enter. All right, are we good?